Hey everyone, it's Mark here. We all know the internet is powered by a complex network of servers and data centers, but let's be real, most of us don't think about them that much, until we need to build a website, that is. Then, suddenly, choosing the right web hosting can feel like navigating a maze blindfolded. Believe me, I've been there. Today, we're diving into the top 5 mistakes people make when choosing a web host, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. We'll break down complex terms like uptime guarantees, explore different types of hosting, and I'll give you some pro tips on making sure you get the best bang for your buck. Choosing a web host doesn't have to be stressful, and by the end of this video, you'll be equipped to make a decision you feel good about. So let's jump right in.
First up, and this is a big one, is not understanding the different types of hosting available. It's like walking into a car dealership and not knowing the difference between a compact car and a semi-truck. Both will get you from point A to point B, but they serve very different purposes. The most common type of hosting is shared hosting. It's affordable, easy to set up, and great for beginners or websites with low traffic. Think of it like sharing an apartment building with other websites. You're all sharing the same resources, which can sometimes lead to slower speeds if one site gets a ton of traffic. Next up, we have VPS hosting, or virtual private server hosting. It offers more power and flexibility than shared hosting, kind of like upgrading to a townhouse. You still share some resources, but you have your own dedicated space and more control over your environment. Finally, for those of you with high-traffic websites or mission-critical applications, there's dedicated hosting. This is like owning your own private island. You have an entire server all to yourself, offering maximum power, control, and security. Choosing the wrong type of hosting can lead to performance issues, downtime, and a lot of headaches. So before you click that Buy Now button, take some time to assess your website's needs.
Moving on to mistake number 2, ignoring uptime guarantees. Uptime refers to the amount of time your website is up and running, accessible to visitors. Now, no hosting provider can guarantee 100% uptime because, hey, even the best technology can have hiccups. But you should aim for a host that offers at least 99.9% uptime. Think about it this way. Even a few minutes of downtime per month can result in lost revenue, frustrated customers, and a hit to your search engine rankings. That's why that 0.9% makes all the difference. Most web hosts prominently display their uptime guarantees on their websites. Don't just skim over this information. Compare guarantees from different providers and look for customer reviews to get a real-world sense of their reliability. And here's a pro tip. Look for a host that offers uptime monitoring and alerts. This way, you'll be notified immediately if your site does go down, and you can take steps to resolve the issue as quickly as possible.
Mistake number 3 is a big one, especially for beginners overlooking customer support. Listen, even if you consider yourself a tech whiz, there will come a time when you need help with your hosting. Whether it's troubleshooting a technical issue, migrating your website, or just asking a simple question, reliable customer support is crucial. When evaluating a web host, check their customer support options and availability. Look for 24/7 support, multiple support channels like live chat, phone and email, and even knowledge bases and FAQs. Don't hesitate to test out their support before you commit to a plan. Send them a quick question through their live chat or browse their knowledge base to get a feel for their responsiveness and helpfulness. Trust me, having a responsive and knowledgeable support team in your corner can be a lifesaver when you're dealing with website issues.
Alright, moving on to mistake number 4, not checking for scalability options. Now, when you're first starting out, you might not need a ton of resources. But as your website grows, so will your hosting needs. Imagine this, your latest blog post goes viral and your website traffic skyrockets. But your hosting plan can't handle the increased load and your website crashes. That's a nightmare scenario, right? That's why it's essential to choose a web host that offers easy scalability. This means you can easily upgrade your hosting plan to accommodate more traffic, storage, and resources as needed. Look for hosts that offer a variety of plans, from basic shared hosting to more robust VPS or dedicated options. This will give you the flexibility to scale your hosting up or down as needed, without having to migrate your entire website to a new provider.
And last but not least, mistake number 5, focusing only on price. I get it. We all love a good deal, and web hosting can get pricey. But when it comes to something as crucial as your website's hosting, don't let price be your only deciding factor. Remember that old saying, you get what you pay for? Well, it definitely applies to web hosting. Super cheap hosting plans often come with hidden costs, limited features, and unreliable performance. Instead of focusing solely on the monthly price tag, look for a balance between cost and quality. Consider the features that are important to you, such as uptime guarantees, customer support, and scalability options, and choose a plan that offers the best value for your money. Remember, your website is an investment in your business or personal brand. Choosing a reliable and reputable web host is one of the best things you can do to ensure its success.
So, there you have it, the top 5 mistakes to avoid when choosing a web host. By understanding the different types of hosting, prioritizing uptime and customer support, planning for scalability, and finding the right balance between cost and quality, you'll be well on your way to choosing the perfect web host for your needs. Remember, your website is your online home, so choose a host that will keep it running smoothly and reliably. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech tips and reviews. See you in the next one.